Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. I'm so excited to have you today. I'm also happy to be part of today's graduate fees welcome day, representing International Student Support Team. My name is Yun. My pronoun is she, her. I'm one of the international student advisors at the International Student Support. So without further ado, let's meet our International Student Support Team. So from left to right, Lynn, Senior Manager, Emma, Manager, we have 4 international student advisors. So Samantha, Emily, Yashin, and myself, Yoon. Chris is UHIP Administrator, and also Kathleen is Student Care and Compliance Coordinator to provide the quarantine plan before you come into Canada. So like I told you before, we have 4 licensed international student advisors. This means all immigration advising should be from regulated immigration advisors. So if you have a very specific question that is unique to your situation, please reach out to us at issask@ryerson.ca. So we are happy to support you. So this is our mission. Our office is dedicated to creating a sense of belonging and community for all students who are new to Canada, as well as for those students seeking a global experience on campus. So we support you in reaching your academic, personal, professional goal during your Ryerson journey as best as we can. So this is today's agenda. My presentation today, I'm going to provide information on most updated immigration policies, including study permit application, temporary resident visa, and also travel restriction before you coming to Canada in light of COVID-19, as well as answer some questions that you may have. So once again, as information and policies are constantly changing without further notice, I would like to ask that you do not share this information with your friends or others as immigration advice. So study permit is a document issued by immigration, which allows you to study and stay in Canada on a temporary basis. So you must have a study permit if your program of study is longer than 6 months. So as an international student, there are a number of documents you need to study here in Canada. So as an international student, you must have all of the following valid documents in order to enter or re-enter Canada for the purpose of study. So first of all, you must have a valid passport for sure and study permit. So if you are from visa required country, you must possess temporary resident visa, which is a sticker from your passport. It depends on your citizenship. If you are from TRB exam country, you may need ETA, known as electronic travel authorization. This one is automatically linked to your passport. So please keep in mind, this refers to what it is under normal situation. During COVID-19, you may need additional documents in order for you to enter Canada. So for study permit application, for winter 2021 intake, if Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, known as IRCC, receive your complete study permit application by May 15, you will get a decision by August 6, 2021. Therefore, you are able to attend 4th semester in time. However, if you are not able to submit complete application because of COVID-19 restriction, such as reduced service and other providers, immigration may not be able to process your application by August 6th. And also, if you submit a complete application after May 15, 2021, immigration try to process your application as quickly as possible. However, there is no guarantee you're gonna get a final decision before the fall semester begins. Some students have voiced concern about applying for their study permit due to lockdown, internal travel restriction, and visa office closure. At this time, I would strongly recommend you apply for your study permit online as soon as possible. For whatever reason, you are not able to provide a requested document due to COVID-19, please upload a letter of explanation outlining why you are not able to obtain that document. Therefore, immigration will not refuse your application. However, the processing time will be delayed. So you do not need to give your biometric, which is fingerprint and photo, until the site closest to you has reopened. So for example, at this time, most of biometric collection centers around the world, including in Canada, are closed. So you will not be required to give your biometric, meaning your fingerprint and photo, until the site closest to you reopen. However, unfortunately, your study permit is refused. You will receive a letter outlining the reason why it has been denied. If you can refute the reason given the letter with new information or additional documents, we strongly recommend you to apply new application. If you are in this situation, please make an appointment with one of our advisors. We are willing to help you out. Okay. Before the briefly mention about the defaulter. So, for example, if you reapplied and rejected again, the decision would be up to you whether to continue your program of your study. So I would strongly recommend discussion with your graduate program administrator if there is an option for a defaulter process. So as you can see, on your left, here is the sample of a letter of introduction, also study permit approval letter. This letter again is not your study permit. So you need to present this letter to immigration officer when you arrive in Canada. So on your right, this is how your physical study permit looks like. You'll get your physical study permit from immigration officer upon your arrival in Canada. So they're gonna print out physical study permit at the port of entry. So temporary resident visa, if you are from visa required country, you will need a temporary resident visa to enter Canada. So let's find out what it is, when you need it, and how you get it. So temporary resident visa or electronic travel authorization known as ETA. So TRV, you are required to temporary resident visa in addition to a study permit if you are from one of the countries listed on the Canadian immigration website. So for ETA, it is entry requirement for visa exempt foreign national traveling to Canada by air. So like I told you before, it is automatically linked to your passport, valid for 5 years or until the passport expires, whichever comes first. So if visa office approve your study permit application, they will send either TRV or ETA along with your study permit to enter Canada it depends on your citizenship. So for ETA, it is very important you travel with the passport you used when you apply for your study permit. So this is especially important for students who may be dual citizen. So please do use the same passport when you apply for study permit with, as the ETA will be linked to that passport. Some of you may be confused. So what is TRB? So once again, temporary resident visa is an official document issued by visa office. It is placed in the passport to show you have met the requirement for admission to Canada as a student. So this is known as a visitor or tourist visa, usually immigration issue for multiple entry to Canada. So we just call the sticker from your passport. So this is what the temporary resident visa looks like. So it is usually stuck on one page of your passport, and it'll have information about whether you can enter. So normally TRV is often issued for the same length of time as your study permit. So as you can see the expiration date, right? So expiration date of a TRV means the last day you are able to enter Canada. Travel restriction. So yesterday, government made announcement hoping to remove the mandatory three-day hotel quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers in July. However, this applies to Canadian citizen or permanent resident. So please note that at this time, international students are not exempt from this temporary measure. So international students are still required to isolate in a government-approved accommodation for 3 days prior to continuing their isolation in private accommodation. So as further information become available, our office will communicate with you through bi-weekly newsletter, or you can visit our COVID-19 website. So please keep monitoring the government of Canada along with our communication on a regular basis. So in order to travel to Canada, international students must be eligible under current travel exemption. So before you coming to Canada, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind. All of the following must apply to you in order to travel to Canada as an international student. So you have to meet 1, 2, 3 conditions. So first, you must possess valid study permit or a letter of introduction that shows your study permit has been approved by Canadian government. And second, you must possess valid study permit or the temporary resident visa sticker from your passport if you are visa required the country. And lastly, you are attending a designated learning institution with approved COVID-19 readiness plan. So Ryerson is one of them. So before coming to Canada, these are following measures to effect on February 22nd, 2021. You must have a mandatory COVID-19 PCR testing requirement in order for you to enter Canada. So you also have a mandatory stay in a designated hotel while you are waiting for COVID-19 PCR test result at travelers' own expense. So cost may vary depending on the quarantine hotel, and all air travelers are required to book 3-day hotel stay at their own expense at one of the government-approved hotel before boarding their departing flight. However, those arriving by land borders can forego 3-day hotel stay. So if travelers receive a negative test, they are able to quarantine in a private accommodation for the remainder of the isolation period. If travelers have a positive test, you are required to isolate in a designated government facility. So as per Ryerson readiness plan, so all international students are required to be tested for COVID-19 test after the 14 days of a quarantine period. So after 14 days, you have to go through the mandatory COVID-19 test. So these are current quarantine and testing requirements for entry to Canada. So they are subject to change at any time, and we will do our best, keep updated. So please keep in mind and please check your bi-weekly newsletter on a regular basis. So before arranging your travel, once you do finalize your travel plan, you are required to complete quarantine requirement and planning for at least 2 weeks before your departure. So we require advanced notice so that we can plan for accordingly and support your safe arrival to Toronto. So if you let us know, as long as you finalize your travel plan, you will be contacted one of my colleague, Kathleen. She's the student care and compliance coordinator. She will help you out all the process to confirm the detail of your quarantine plan, including transportation arrangement from the point of arrival in Canada to self-isolation site. So if you do not have a self-isolation plan in place, it's okay. Please contact us. We can help you out. So for additional information, you can visit our ISS website along with the COVID-19 updates and also Government of Canada regarding the travel restriction measure. So we do have a virtual drop-in advising hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You don't need to make an appointment. Because of a different time zone, we have 2 different time slots. So Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 11, on Thursday 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So like I told you before, if you have a very specific question that is unique to your situation, you can visit our virtual drop-in hours to discuss your case further. So once again, I heard some students concerned about the study permit delay. So if you have any question, please send us at iss@ryerson.ca. We offer online appointment. So we recognize this pandemic has been a challenging time and uncertain time for all of us. So we want to make sure our international students continue to be supported and connected during this challenging time. So please follow us at Ryerson ISS. If you need anything else from us, let us know. We are willing to help you out. So this is my last PowerPoint slide. I hope this is helpful for you in order for you to prepare a travel plan. I just want to say thank you very much for inviting me for today. I wish you all the best for great academic year. Stay healthy and safe.